are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Good morning, good afternoon, good morning for those of you in a different time zone. So today we're going to do a challenge. I posted in my Cricut Design Space Facebook group. Anyone is welcome to join. That we're going to do a challenge every month. The first one was really easy. I did have it more difficult, and I thought, there's a lot of newbies and a lot of people that aren't newbies but just haven't maybe done a paper craft. So this one is a paper craft. Next month is going to be something different, and it's going to be something different that maybe none of you have ever done. Maybe only a few of you have done, but it's going to be something that everybody can do. It's real easy, but it's really fun. I can't wait to tell you, but I'm not telling you till next month in February. Possibly the end of January, I'll tell you what the February challenge is, but I'm really excited about that. So today the challenge was, hopefully I remember it in my head. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. It's to make a birthday card. And it must include, which I didn't think of that, we'll have to grab something. It must include cardstock. Got that. It must include drawing or foiling. You can choose what you want. And, it must include a cake, a cupcake, or candles. And it's a birthday cake. It's a birthday card. So you're making a birthday card. And it must include an embellishment of some kind. We'll let you choose. I suggested a gem or a button or anything you want to add to it. Some glitter or those drops or whatever you have. There's no prize for it. It's just a fun prize. And I thought everybody knows somebody with a birthday. So let's make something practical for the first time and pretty easy. And you have to include the hashtag Cricut Challenge January. And then February will be Cricut Challenge February. And in the group, it is in the featured post. So you can go up to the top of the group and click on featured and you'll see it there. If you click on hashtag Cricut Challenge January, you will get to see all of the cards that have been done already. And today I thought, well, I will make you, thank you, Sue, for putting it in the chat. She copied and pasted it to the chat. Oh, like you could use a ribbon, gem, or button, or anything you choose. And what else? Oh, so I thought some people have never made a card. So this will be fun for them, and it'll be fun to show people who have been making cards for years, to show off their cards. If you've never made a card in your life, don't be afraid to post it because it will inspire somebody. We all started somewhere. I can post these details on Patreon. And I just have it in my Cricut Design Space group, but then Loretta says, well, can we do this? Yeah, anybody can do this. You can post it anywhere you want. YouTube has a community thing where you can post, it's on your own YouTube page, but you can make posts on YouTube and post a picture. I don't know if you know that, and you could share the hashtag, and then if we look for this somewhere, they'll post it, or on Instagram or Twitter if you don't use Facebook. You can even post it on my Patreon page if you are a Patreon supporter. You can just go post it there also. Thanks, Debbie. And so today we're going to design. I do have some ideas in mind, so we don't take too long. I did pick out some paper that I think I'm going to use, so it doesn't take an hour to choose paper. we don't want a 3-hour video. Mary says she needs to make a card right now. Okay, so yeah, let's get started right after this. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Lily, Bobby, Deb, Lizanne, Carrie, Christine, Lydia, Vanessa, Kathy, Tammy, Heidi, Trish, Juanita, Teshmia, Rodnita, Doris, Joey Doll, Patricia, Mary, Terry, Dorothy, Patty, Brenda, Lisa, Rose, Yoba, Sandra, Bridget, Rhonda, Cindy, Mary, Pam, Franny, Lynn, Nancy, Tawana, Andrea, Jennifer, Susan, Angela, Margaret, Lily, Beth, Carmen, Mary, Teresa, and Carol. And a huge thank you to my VIPs. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure.
You are
Yeah, I forgot to turn that off. All right, let's start in Design Space first. These are the papers I think I'm choosing. Okay, let's go here. Okay, to make a card, we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to go to shapes. If I go too fast for you, remember you can always watch again. You could rewind it if you want to. So I just chose a regular square. And we are going to unlock the lock up here under size. Thank you for subscribing. And we're going to make an A2 size card. You know what? I'll let that be your choice. What size card are we making? A2, which is 4 1/4 by 5, or a 5 by 7. It's your choice. Thank you, Carol. So say A2 or 5 by 7. Sorry, I didn't even think. We can drag this to the correct size. I'll just go ahead. We got 2 5 by 7s first, then 2 A2s, and then a 5 by 7. Okay, 5 by 7 is winning. You guys are faster. Okay, so on a 5 by 7 card, the width is going to be 10 inches. And the height is going to be 7 inches. And we're going to change the color because this is the ugliest color, is it not? I'm going to make this card pink. So we're going to move this over here. And it's not going to be so bright. Oh, I think that was close to it. Okay, we have 5 more 5 by 7. So this is a 5 by 7 card. We want to get the center of the card. So we're going to click on shapes, go up to the line, and insert that. And we're going to make this height of 7, the same as our card. And we're going to select them both. So I have the score line selected and the card base selected, and we're going to align center. And we need to attach this. And I'm thinking, I don't always attach it first because sometimes if I want to do some slicing or welding, you don't want this attached. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any slicing or welding into the base of this card. So we still have them both selected from when we aligned. So I'm just going to go down here to attach. Thank you, Marie Allen. That's so sweet of you. So we have, this is our base card. Now, I want some more layers in here. So I'm going to go back to shapes and I'm going to have 2 shapes. Or you know what? I'll just do one for now. And I want to show a lot of pink. So this is just what I like to do. I like to have a matte piece, but for this card, with the papers I chose, I'm going to have double matted. Means like this is just a piece to add some color, and I'm going to duplicate that because I want another piece, and I'm actually going to keep this black. Actually going to make it black. We're going to use smart paper for this because it'll cut out so fast. But I just want a little border of black because the paper I'm using, let me show you over here. So I'm going to be using this paper as the top layer. So I want to put just a little border of black around it. See here how that looks good, although it will be a smaller border of black. I think it just sets off this paper. So this time I chose my paper first before I designed my card, which I don't normally do, but I'm thinking this was a good idea because now I know what I'm doing when I'm designing my card. Okay, and then this is going to be the pattern paper. And I'm just going to make it like white, but I want to do like off-white, like that, because that's kind of the base of it, and then it has flowers on it. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. I'm just going to call this 5x7 base card for now. Now, anything I add to this, I could always click Save As and save it as a new card. So anytime I want a 5x7 card, I can go to my projects and come back to the same card. Can always use different colors, but at least I have the base of the card ready. Okay, so now we need to find a cake. My idea is to put a cake on the front of this, and I want it drawn and cut out. So I am going to go into Images. And then we're going to search cake. And there are 931 cakes. So we're going to go to operation type because I want draw and cut. And I want cut and draw. I usually choose draw only and cut and draw. You can choose both of those. But I think I have one in mind that I want to use, and it's cut and draw. Because you could do draw only and then do an offset and attach it to that. So these are cakes that have draw and cut. So you'll see like this pink is cut out, and then the draw is the lines. I do like that one, but these pieces are cut out, and that could be a possibility if I do an offset behind it. But I just had this one in my head. I really like this one too. I think would also work, but I really like this one. I love it. Somebody made this one in our challenge too. I noticed that. In the challenge, you do not have to design your own. You can design like I'm doing, or design just like this. That's okay. And you can get pre-designed cards. There's tons of pre-designed birthday cards in Design Space. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to add this to the canvas. And I think I'm going to do it kind of on this pink paper because I was going to do it white, and the white on this pattern paper did not look good according to my eye. So I'm going to do it on this light pink paper, and I have a yellow marker that I tested. I can put for the flames, and then a darker pink marker. I can color the candles and color some of this on the cake. Okay, and now we need a sentiment for the inside of the card. I could add no, I can't add a sentiment to right here because the paper is too busy. You won't see it unless I cut an offset with it. That would work. But let's go back to Images, and we're going to look for Happy Birthday. Now you can use text and add Happy Birthday. Yeah. Um, Janet, we'll talk about the front and inside of the card. Okay, so I'm going to go to operation again, and I'm going to go to draw only and cut and draw. Because even though it's cut and draw, you can always detach it. And now it doesn't want to give me anything. Okay, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make sure I save this before I go any further. So now I'm going to click Save As 5x7 birthday card. Card does not have a Z. Save. I want to draw on the inside of the card, so that's why I'm drawing here. These pieces I put on this side of the card, but they'll actually be on the back of this pink piece. So when I glue it on, I'm going to fold the card and then glue this onto the front, and this will be the inside. Let's go back to images. Let's look for happy birthday. Not birth daddy. And operation draw. There we go. Okay, so now we have lots of choices. Do we want to do that one? Kind of like that one. This one's going to be a lot of drawing, so let's not do this one. Although I like that one and I've used it before, I like this one too. And this is nice too, just the simple happy birthday. Oh, I like this one too. I've used that. There's so many choices. I kind of like this. It says happy birthday to you. I feel like it's singing. Does anyone feel like this is singing when you read it? This one's nice. Oh, this one kind of goes with the paper. Oh man, I think we got to go with this one. There's so many. Happy Cake Day. And then it's getting into other happy holidays. You know, words with happy. Okay. I'm going to undo that one. We're going to go with this one. So I'm going to take this one out too. You're all saying yes. I think you're talking about this one. Okay. I want to do... Well, you know what? I could color. I could color in these branches black like they are on that paper. Actually, the leaves are black too on that paper. Let me try something. I don't know if this will work. We're going to go negative on the offset. We're going to go, you know what? I need to move this over here, and I'm going to turn off, whoops, the grid so we can see this better. Okay, we're going to try to fill in the letters. So we're going to put the offset to a negative number, and we're going to do 0.0. I don't want to go too small or too big. 0.008. And click apply. Okay, we're going to do it again. Okay, so what we're doing is we're clicking offset and apply over and over and see how it's filling it in. And then when it can't do anymore, it will just not let us do anymore. Now, if I would have done 0.005, it would have filled it in even more, or 0.002, but it would have taken an awful long time also. So now what we have to do is, see, these are all like separate. They're not attached or anything. So we're going to go back because I want it back in place. And I'm going to select all these and attach. So now we'll put that there. And I don't want it right in the middle. This is just a choice. You guys can do what you want. I think that's pretty close to the center. If you want to make sure it's completely in the center, I'm going to duplicate this piece. I can make this the same size as this half of the card and arrange backward. Then I can select the writing and select this card, which is the same side as the half, and align center horizontally there. So now I know it's in the center between this. I could not have done that on the pink one because it would move it in the center where the score line is. So now that I want it here, I have to attach it. Group and weld does not work. You have to attach it. And now it looks like all my other layers disappeared. But when you attach, weld, or group and all that stuff, doing anything to it, it brings it to the front. So if I click arrange and send this to the back, then I can see all my pieces here. And we don't need this, but you know what? In case I ever need it again, I'm just going to hide it. Oh, thank you. Joyce Burton put the card sizes in the chat. Yeah, 5x7 card is an A7 card, but not everyone knows that, so I just say 5x7. Mary Lou says maybe go with an image that is an axis. Is that not an axis? This is an axis. Was the cake not an axis? Or were you talking to someone else? It's an axis. Okay, so all my images are in axis or the shapes are free. Okay, now I'm going to save. Yes, you can re-watch this, and I suggest when you're learning from one of my videos to re-watch it. Just watch a little bit, like just watch the part where I get the main base done. You know, pause the video, you go into Design Space and create the base just like I did. And then when I'm adding layers, pause the video, you do that. Then start the video, then pause the video, you do it. Okay, that's the best way to learn. Oh, it said purchase. That means I have purchased it, but it's also in access. So it's free for everybody in access. Yes, they do have envelopes in access. So a lot of the cards, where I'm trying to switch. If you need an envelope, go to image and really just search card. Most cards in Design Space have an envelope. Janice, you get a warning for what site? What site? So you can see these have envelopes, but a lot of them that don't even show they have envelopes have envelopes. Almost every card in Design Space will have an envelope with it. And if you want to go to image sets, Anna Griffin, if you search Anna, in image sets. Remember the category image sets? She has tons of cards, and every card has an envelope. See, there's cards here, here. These are all cards. And even if you just want the envelope, you can just use the envelope. She has these pop-up cards. These are great cards. She has sentiments, and they have envelopes for all of them. All of her cards have envelopes. Look at all those cards. And that's just one designer. Okay, so now we got to get cutting. And we saved it, so we're going to click Make It. And we're going to do multiple ways because the first one I'm going to do without a mat. We're not mirroring anything. Let me set these up. We're going to do with a mat. And this one will be with a mat. Now, if you have the Explorer 2 or lower, and this one knows it's on a mat because of, it has a score line maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess they don't want you to score the other paper. So I guess they're guessing it's on a mat. Oh, you won't have to choose this. You don't have the option of the smart paper and stuff. Please connect your Maker 3. And it's connected. Okay. Popular is smart sticker cardstock. So that's what we're choosing. This is the only one for that. And we just need the blade. And let's go over here. Open it up. And we're just going to stick this. Now this is paper I've used before. I'm just going to stick it in this way. And hit go. Okay, so it cut there, but we are not going to take this off until we're ready to use it. And I'm going to grab a marker because I want to go around the edge of that because the smart paper is not solid core. Okay, so now it wants me to, let me switch you guys back over here. Wants me to cut the cake. We're cutting the cake. And we're going to use medium cardstock for all other pieces. So I'm going to click on Remember Material Settings. Do you see how fast that was? How nice it was to not have to put it on a mat? So we're going to do the cake next. And then I'm going to get, this one's for the pattern paper. I'm going to also put that on the next mat. And we need a pen. Let me see. Yeah. Sorry. Let's go back over here. I don't need a score line until the last one. So we're going to put that in. We're going to, did you hear that? You have to push it down until it clicks. Then close it. I just put the cap back on top. And we need to put this on a mat. And this is the cake one. So we're going to use this one for the cake. Do you guys hear that? It's because I still have some candy corn candy in my machine. Nothing's like rattling or broken. It's just candy. You can't use smart paper in the Maker, no. You can use it in the Maker 3 or the Explorer 3. You could put it on a mat to use it. I don't know what the settings would be, if it would be the same settings or not. You can try it. Now we're going to hit go. Oh, and I was going to get the next one on a mat so we can save time and get that ready. You know what? I think I want this piece to be the top, because it always cuts in this top corner. I think I want that piece to be there. So I'm going to turn it this way because my mat is facing this way. And that'll be fine. I did not get it on here very even, but I think it will be fine. And, oh, I need a black marker. Now it's cutting. Yeah, you would not want to use smart paper for the base of the card because it has adhesive on it. So there's that one. And we're ready to go for this one. This is just a square. It'll be really fast. So we're going to take this off the mat. I'm going to turn the mat over. And see how it just, when you bend the mat, it just comes off? Oh, and I want some foam tape. Oh, I gotta hit go. I'm gonna put the cake up on some foam tape. Okay, and we're done there. See, that's pretty. We could use it either way. Oh, I kind of like it like that. That's pretty. Okay, and, oh, I didn't get the other one set up. Here. I didn't get that mat. Okay, so this is going to be the last one. And we need a pen and a score wheel. I lost my blades, they're right here. So I'm putting in the score wheel. This is the 01. This is on a quick swap housing. All the tips that come with the blade in the Maker. Now, if you don't have a Maker, then you use this. This is a scoring stylus. I could use this too in here if I go in and edit the tools in Design Space and choose this, but then I have to take out the pen and switch that back and forth. So I'm just gonna put this in here. I like the scoring wheel much better than the scoring stylus. I think it does it a little deeper. So we're gonna put that in. So if you're using the Explorer, you just use this instead, the stylus. Oh, gotta load the paper. Yes, it's also called Smart Paper for the Joy. This is Smart Paper 12 by 12 that is for the Explorer 3 or the Maker 3. Loretta, this is different than the deluxe paper. Deanna says, I can't tell you how many times I load my mat and sit down and then remember I have to hit go. Would you think after this time you'd remember to do all that? No. Many times I'll walk away from the machine and go into the kitchen and I'm like, why is my machine not cutting? Because I forgot to hit go. And then we don't need this piece. I just had an extra piece of black there. So we'll need this one. This is going to take a little longer to draw because remember we used offset and had it fill in all those pieces. So it's going to have to do that. We have a question. Can I use scoring stylus in the Joy? No, the Joy will not even score. You don't even have an option to score in the Joy. If you want to make cards like this, I suggest you get a bigger machine. The Joy is for simple, quick things with pre-made cards or with vinyl that you're going to cut. It's made just for really quick things. It's not made for more detailed cards. Although you can make this on the Joy, just not this big. You'd want to make it to fit one of your pre-made cards like the A2. And you could cut all the layers. You just can't do the base card. But you can draw on the inside of the Joy cards, and I have videos showing how to do that. So if you just have the pre-made card, you can add layers to the top of the card. You do not have to do insert cards. Everything will be the same on the Joy except for cutting the space card. And then you would have to draw on the inside of the card. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? When I did the offset, I forgot to change the ink to all the same color. That's why it was blinking again. It wanted me to put in a new pen, and I forgot to change the color to all the same color. So now it's going to go through and do the intersections. Otherwise it would be done. It just hasn't colored it in yet. So do we have any questions or anything? This Maker 3 is the least noisiest of the machines, I think. It's really not that noisy. Debbie is asking me if I'm done packing because I'm leaving for Las Vegas for 2 weeks tomorrow. Debbie, I have not started packing. I did get a suitcase out and a couple other bags. And Alex is doing laundry, and then I have to do laundry, and I have to get my nails done. I wanted to do that before today. It didn't happen. So if you guys want to follow us, we're driving a Tesla to Vegas from Florida. It will be a 3-day trip. And we're going to stream it on Beard Adventures channel. My son Alex has a channel called Beard Adventures on YouTube. So you can talk to me as we go. Thank you, Sue. She shared Alex's channel. So if you want to chat with me and Alex on our trip to Vegas, you can subscribe to his channel. Connie says, are we going along again? We are not bringing Bitmojis this time like we did last time. That was fun. But we did not get a chance to print out the emojis. Debbie says she's sitting in the seat behind me. See how this is filling it in? Isn't that cool? Are you going to see anything special? Well, our room is pretty special. I've always chosen like cheap hotel rooms that you're just gonna sleep in, and
motion detected at the front.
This one is bigger. It's more than 2 times bigger than my house. We're in a suite. We have a huge living room, a huge dining room, a huge bedroom. Just bedroom has a living room in it, and then another bedroom, and a little kitchen and 3 bathrooms. It's over 5,000 square feet. It's really gaudy, gold, pink, Las Vegas. Okay, now it says to load the fine point blade. So we're going to take out the scoring blade. We're almost done cutting. And putting it together won't take long. So now we got the fine point. And we're going to Las Vegas. Will the ink bleed to the back? I don't know. We'll have to check. It doesn't normally, but this one really filled it in. It really filled it in well. Shirley, they're not really going to Vegas with us. They're just going to virtually be along with us in the back seat. Okay. It did not go to the other side. We're going to put this away. Move the machine out of our way. I have used the deep point blade in my maker. Okay, so we're going to fold this. Okay, where is my bone folder? Don't know, so I'm going to use the scraper to give it a nice crease. And then we're going to put the black on. And I'm going to go around the edge with the black. I'm going to pull this up like I do on my mat. So this has adhesive on it already. And I'm going to go around the edge of it so you can't see that white edge. Let me do half of it so you can see the difference. Do you see that difference? It makes it seem thicker too. I mean, it's not, but it looks like it because you can't see the white. Okay. I'm opening the card to make sure I'm putting it on the right side. You don't want the card like this and put it on upside down. You laugh, but I've done it. So have others. This is a blade organizer. It holds the little bits at the bottom, and I have so many extra blades. I just have them at the bottom. You don't buy it with all the blades in it. The blades are all sold separately. The machine I used was a Cricut Maker 3. Okay, so now I'm going to, this is the hardest part of lining this up. I'm gonna I think that looks good. Once I stick it down, it's down. So now we have that. And you know what? I'm going to go around this. Oh man. Do I want to go around this with the black marker? Or do I want to use the pink one? I think the black. Yeah, the tool caddy. Do you have to use the deep blade with the black holder? No, the deep cut blade will work in the regular fine point blade housing. But if you're using thick material, you want to use the deep cut blade housing. So you want to use the black housing. But if you're just doing intricate stuff, then the regular housing is fine. And I'm just going over this again, just so I can see a little bit of it from the top. Okay, now before I put this on, I want to kind of see, that'll look pretty with this paper like this, do you think? Okay, I'm going to glue this one on. And I'm going to use Barely Art glue. Oh, you guys all said pink. Sorry, I didn't wait for your answer. Sorry guys, I asked and then I didn't want to wait and I was thinking black because it's on black. Let me open this up, make sure we're on the right page. Now this is just a thinner outline. Well, it's not a lot thinner, but it is a little thinner than the pink. And I did not make these any certain size. A lot of card makers that will teach you how to make a card, they'll say then you make this at this measurements. I have no idea what either of these measurements are. I just go by looks in Design Space and drag it to what I think I like. Yes, double-sided tape will work on the cards if you don't want to use the glue. We're going to use foam tape and pop this one up a little, but I'm going to color it a little bit. So I'm coloring the flames yellow. I wonder if I put just a dash of pink at the bottom, it'll look more like fire. We'll see. You guys can't see very well. I'm going to zoom in. I'm just going to put a teeny line at the bottom. To look more dimensional. Oh, and because they're alcohol markers, they can blend. I can blend that pink up just a little. Okay, and let's do the candles. Just gonna go over these dots and the stripe on the cake. Thought we might be over an hour today, because usually I just show you how to put I have things cut out ahead of time and show you how to put them together. But today we designed, cut it all out, and putting it together in less than an hour. Oh, and give me a comment afterwards. Let me know how you like the intro. There was a new intro. My old one had old information, so I haven't used it in years. And people were asking about my song. What happened to my song? And I said, I need a new intro. I paid someone to do the first intro I had with the song. But then yesterday, I designed that intro myself. I'm like, I can do this. It was time. It's a new year. Okay, and then I'm going to do this bottom one. Oh, we got to get gems or ribbon. Oh, man. I could have put a ribbon underneath this before I glued it on. That would have been pretty. Dang it. I wonder. No, I better not. I would have liked that. Yes, these are Arteza Everblend alcohol markers. They're really good quality and a very low price for professional markers. Copic markers that are alcohol that I would compare these to are, I think, $8, $9 for one marker. These are much cheaper. I don't want to color this whole top. But I'm just gonna kind of follow that black line. Whoops, I made a dot in the wrong place. That's what shows it's handmade, right? Okay, we're done with the glue. So let's put the tip back in there. And I'm gonna use this. This is foam tape. And turn it over. Now the markers did bleed through on this, but that doesn't matter. Yes, stickles, liquid pearls, or Nuvo drops I would consider embellishments. So we still have to get that. I would have loved to put a ribbon down here, like even a little black ribbon, but then put it, you tape it to the back of this top piece and put it across there. But of course I forgot. Got these all off. Okay. And let me see. I think I'll put this here. Okay, and then we're done with the card, except for we have to have some embellishment on it for the challenge. Oh, I could put some string on it, but it's already down. Okay. Let me zoom back out because I have too many of these things. I have 4 more of these, but what do we want to do? Oh, I have these little pearls would be pretty. I could put pearls on the cake. Let's do that. So I wasted time painting those dots. Oh, that's pretty. See the pearl? Let me move it over the dot a little better. Okay, we're going to do this. See, this challenge makes me remember to use embellishments because I tend to forget that now. I used to use them all the time. Okay, now we need, I really need my nails done. Getting them done today. Yeah, I think this paper was an Anna Griffin one from Cricut. I don't know if it's still available or not. And if you did the challenge, leave me a comment when the live video is over, or if you're watching the replay, leave me a comment that you did the challenge. And put the hashtag wherever you post the challenge. Put the hashtag Cricut Challenge January. And you can post it in other Cricut groups too, of course. There. Do you like the cake? Sue, it has shared the link for the challenge in the live chat. Yeah, and if you need inspiration, there's people that have already made the card. Not this card, made a card. Do you like this done in black? I like it done in black because of the black on this paper. Otherwise, I'd probably maybe color it brown and green or something, or just leave it. But I think that black really makes it pop. Okay, let's go back over here. So here's the card. I'm always confused on where I am. Isn't that fun? Now, I showed you how to make the base card. You can always keep that base card, and anytime you need any card, all you have to do is find some images to add to the front, a sentiment to put inside, and you have an all new card. You can add your own text and customize it to the person. Yeah, isn't the black pretty? I think the black really makes it stand out. I like it. Oh, the paper. This paper is on clearance. So use my link. And if you use my code, I'm putting, Nightbot will share a link in the chat. And there's also a code for shopping Cricut in the description. If you use my link, I get a small commission. If you use my code, right now they're giving 20% off and free shipping with my code. But you have to have $50 in your cart. But you don't have to spend $50 because the discount will bring it lower. So even if it's on clearance, if you have access, you're going to get 10% off, and then you're going to get 20% off with my code. Isn't that pretty? I love the pearls on it. And the cake was so easy because it was just drawn. And then I just colored a little bit with one marker and added those pearls. Yay, you guys are learning and inspired. All right, guys, that's it for today. And remember, I'm not going to be stuck to my regular schedule until I get back on January 29th. Yeah. I will have some videos uploaded before then. I may be doing some videos there in Las Vegas. I'm bringing my camera and some craft supplies. So I may, no promises, but I may be doing stuff. If there is an update to Design Space, there probably will be. There was a freeze on updates for the holidays, but the holidays are over. So now there will probably be more updates in Design Space. I will try to record a video for you to upload. There won't be any more lives crafting. There may be live videos, but not crafting. possibly, but there may be some crafting videos uploaded and not live. Thank you, Robin. Welcome. But if I do upload a craft video, I will make it as a premiere video, which means we can all chat together in the chat while you're watching the video, because I love to chat with you guys. I like it better when I'm doing a premiere so I can actually chat more and read all the chat. So watch out for those, but my normal schedule will just be off for a few weeks. Which blade do you use for faux leather? I would use the deep cut blade, the black one. So thank you for sharing Alex's channel. You can chat with me and Alex on our way to Vegas. We're gonna live stream it. Not every minute of it, but most of it. Yes, if there is a mystery box, I will be doing a mystery box reveal. There's a mystery box every month. I don't know when the mystery box is this month, but I'm ready for it. I will have a video if there is a mystery box. So don't just not come back to my channel for 2 weeks. There'll be stuff there. All right. We are not going to the Grand Canyon. We did that last time. We went in September of 2020 and we did go to the Grand Canyon there. What is in the organization box? I have a video on what's in the organization box. I have a video on all the mystery boxes. So if you go to YouTube and search Melody Lane and search organization, mystery box, you'll see it. Shirley Bain is going into the Zoom to make cards. So for anyone who supports my channel, you have access to a 24-hour Zoom, and I was thinking I need to repost that too. So I possibly may do that today or tomorrow, repost the crafting Zoom. So Shirley's going in there. You can go hang out, make some cards, or work on whatever you want. And we will be safe. Thank you, Spirit Junkie. Please, name of pens you used. These are, can you read that? Arteza Everblend Art Marker. They are alcohol markers. They have 2 ends, a thinner end and a fat end. A bold tip and, what do they call this tip? I forgot what it's called. And the pins that I used for the cake, the drawing that the Cricut did, and this, I just used the Cricut black pen, the Cricut fine point pen. Oh, and I will share this card to all of my Patreon supporters of $2 or more and my YouTube supporters of $4.99 or more. So the one, yeah, chisel, that's it. Thanks. So I will save this project and put it into my files. All right, guys, love you, and I'll see you. I don't know when, but I will see you. Bye.